This is Showtime Sean Porter.
This is Errol Spin Jr.
Hey everyone, this is Jesse Vargas.
And you're watching True School Sports.
You're watching True School Sports.
And you're watching True School Sports.
Stay tuned.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, let's talk about it. December the 17th, y'all can say the date. It's an interesting fight. One that may slip through the cracks, but I wanted to bring it to your guys' attention, the guys that watch True School Sports. Because if you watch True School Sports, you'll always be kept up to date with the latest and greatest and all the best happenings in boxing. But super middleweight contender based in Canada, the Christian Mbilli, very exciting fighter, a guy that's the #1 rated WBC contender at super middleweight. This is a guy that, #2. This is a guy that I really feel like boxing fans need to be paying attention to because he's very exciting to watch and he's a lot of fun to watch, and he could be fighting for a world title sooner than you think. Now, he signed his next fight. It'll be in France, and he'll be taking on the very formidable and dangerous Vaughn Alexander. Now, this to me, I think is a good fight for Mbilli because, one thing about Vaughn Alexander is, he's had a crazy life in boxing, was signed with Don King, was supposed to be Don King's next superstar fighter. Then he did like a 10-year bid in prison. And he's come out and, he's made a name for himself in boxing despite, some of the losses. Gave Johnny Beck a really hard fight. Fought him to a split decision, upset and beat Luis Cubo Arias. And he's nothing to really play with. If you play around with Vaughn Alexander, you'll find out that that's not really a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, this is a very good measuring stick for Christian Mbilli to see where he's at because, truth be told, Vaughn Alexander is no joke. I mean, he beat Money Powell when he was undefeated. Beat Luis Arias when Luis Arias just defeated Jarrett Hurd. Let's see, who else did he beat? He's got a pretty decent resume. Better resume than people give him credit for. So, good fight. And stylistically, I think it's a good fight because Mbilli loves to come forward and brawl. Vaughn Alexander loves to come forward and brawl. So I expect this to be a knockout, drag-out type of affair. You look at, Christian Mbilli's resume so far. He's fought some names that we know of in boxing. Like, he fought, a couple fights ago, he fought Ronald Ellis, who we know fought Dave Benavidez, and went the distance with him and beat him. He fought former world title challenger and ex-Sergey Kovalev victim, Najee Mohammadi, and knocked him out in 5 rounds. And then in his most recent fight, he knocked out DeAndre Ware in 2 rounds. So those are probably the most recognizable names on his resume. Back in 2019, he fought Keandre Leatherwood, who I remember fought Andy Lee in 2017, I'm going to say, something like that. Okay fighter. So yeah, the proper step up at the right time. If Mbilli can get past Vaughn Alexander, then he goes to the next level and he gets closer and closer to getting his much long-awaited world title shot and maybe even a big fight in the super middleweight division because, he's knocking at the door. I think it's getting to a point where we may see him fight the likes of Plant or Benavidez or Morrell or someone like that. And listen, him against anybody. If you guys don't know who this guy is, I'm not sitting here saying he's going to be this great fighter or even win a world title, but I'm talking about in terms of style, in terms of entertainment value, in terms of seeing a fighter that is fun to watch. He checks those boxes, and he's strong, and he's athletic, and I think we're going to learn a lot about who Christian Mbilli is in this Vaughn Alexander fight. So I'm looking very forward to it. I don't really circle a lot of fights on my boxing calendar, but this one will be circled. I will be keeping an eye on it, and I'll definitely be making a follow-up video to it when the fight does take place. But yeah, that's the news. Christian Mbilli, Vaughn Alexander, December 17th in France. Mbilli will be on the same card with his fellow Frenchman, Suleiman Sissoko. So on this card, you're going to have Sissoko on the card. Yeah, so there you have it. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the matchup? What do you guys think about Christian Mbilli versus Vaughn Alexander? Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.
Just like Mayweather's uncles would say, a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. You do. You've done it.
Thank you.
You about the only smart guy that I know, bro. Nobody knows shit about boxing.
I appreciate it, man.
I want to say, man, make sure to follow True School Sports, always covering boxing at the highest level, man, and make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow him on Instagram at Just a Kid from Danny as well.
He the plug.